So 2 days after President William Ruto ordered for the disbandment of the DCI Special Service Unit for allegedly being involved in cases of extrajudicial killings, human rights organizations have demanded for the formation of a commission of inquiry to probe the unit's action. According to Missing Voices, which has been at the forefront of documenting enforced disappearances and extrajudicial killings in Kenya, 639 cases of police killing and enforced disappearance have been reported in the last 4 years.
Rivayala in Game, Siaya County, has for the last 10 months been synonymous with floating bodies. 39 bodies have been retrieved from the river, with the latest being last month, when 7 bodies were retrieved. Family members who identified their loved ones said they had torture marks. Most of the victims, according to family members, were allegedly intercepted while on road by unknown persons, only for their bodies to be recovered in Rivayala, with police doing little to apprehend the suspects. It is these cases that the President William Ruto says led to the disbandment of the DCI's Special Service Unit.
Mimi nimeamurisha juzi ivunjwe ile ilikuwa inaitwa special sijui nini ya police ambayo ilikuwa inaua wa Kenya kiholela. Usalama ilikuwa imezoroteka, watu wanapatikana kule kwa sijui Rivayala, sijui watu wanapatikana huko wameuliwa kiholela.
Among the bodies found in Rivayala were those of 4 friends who were allegedly abducted by police officers in Isili in October 2021. The Rivayala floating bodies add to the growing list of mysterious murders that have been witnessed in the country in the last 4 years. The recent case being in June, when 4 friends, Frank Obegi, Moses Nyachai, Fred Obare and Elijah Omeka, who were reported missing, were found murdered in Kijabe, Kiserian and Machakos. The 4 had been accused of being involved in online fraud. The story was similar to that of 4 other friends, Elijah Obwong, Benjamin Mbai, Jack Anyango and Brian Odwor, who were allegedly kidnapped by unknown people in Kitengela in April 2021, only for their bodies to be recovered in Murang'a and Kiambu counties. Former Inspector General of Police Hilary Mutyambai formed a special team to investigate the case following a public outcry. 4 other friends disappeared in a similar manner in Kiambu County in November 2021, and their vehicle recovered in Thome Estate. They are yet to be traced. In Nyeri County, 5 men who disappeared in a span of 5 days in June last year are yet to be traced. Other prominent abductions in 2021 were that of Somali businessman Bashir Mohammed, whose body was retrieved from a river in Kirinyaga County after his alleged disappearance in Lavington in May. Ethiopian businessman Samson Tekle Michael, who was abducted in broad daylight in the presence of a traffic police officer, is yet to be traced. In March 2020, another high-profile murder was that of Arnold Kenei, a police officer who worked at the then Deputy President William Ruto's office. Kenei's lifeless body was found at his house in Imara Daima Estate in Nairobi County. It is these unresolved murders that human rights organizations have welcomed the decision to disband the DCI's Special Service Unit.
Those officers implicated or who were part of that unit must be investigated. The killings they committed must be brought before a court of law.
These are very grave allegations involving lives, and we think that we need a commission of inquiry. First of all, to understand what has been going on, why it has been going on.
According to the organizations, 639 people have allegedly disappeared in the hands of police officers in the last 4 years.
You have to remember that Flying Squad was disbanded, and Flying Squad was also famous or infamous for certain things. And so that is why we are asking for concrete action on accountability, so that this does not become like the past, where we do away with one to begin another one.
But even with the latest unresolved murders, the government is yet to resolve murders of prominent personalities who disappeared and were found murdered in the last 10 years. The abduction and death of IEBC ICT manager Chris Musando in July 2017 is still a mystery. The murder of businessman Jacob Juma in 2015 remains unresolved 6 years after he was found murdered in his car along Ngong Road. The gruesome murder of ICC suspect Meshak Yabe in 2015, whose body was found in Tsavo National Park months after his disappearance. Blogger and journalist Bongoko Bosire is another disappearance case that is yet to be resolved 10 years later.